In the 90s, that work really took off with people like Maddie Wegner and Christy Rodelius-Palmer in the room, and Dr. Chuck Oberg and Gretchen Musicant, our Commissioner of Health, and a number of other people. And last May, as Commissioner Musicant mentioned, we had the opportunity, a small group of us, including Amira Adawe and Chuck and Gretchen and myself, to go to Jacksonville and get inspired by UNICEF, and we learned a lot about the process of becoming a child-friendly city. And I guess the rest, as they say, is history. So here we are today, less than a year later, I'd like to note. But this initiative of being a child-friendly city, it's not one that is driven by a small group of people, and it has to be foundationally grounded in the city of Minneapolis, but it has to be supported by the broader community and the broader city. So we, as a small group of folks that have started working on the Child Friendly Cities Initiative, have also been in contact with Minneapolis Public Schools, the libraries, Parks and Rec, local nonprofits and organizations that work with and on behalf and are led by youth. Our neighborhoods, all of our wonderful, diverse neighborhoods in this city, and most importantly, the children and the youth of this city, including Minneapolis' own Youth Congress, of which there are a number of members here today. And you are the ones that will guide this process moving forward, and we're very excited about that. Also, the opportunity to elevate Article 12 in the UNCRC, the right for young people to voice their opinions, speak their minds, and have those opinions be taken seriously by adults. So the last thing I'll say, if you haven't, Gretchen had this beautiful little purple book. It is a child-friendly version of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. You can maybe take a look at Commissioner Musicant's afterwards, or get your own, or maybe it's not child-friendly.
It's small, child size.
It's child size.
UNICEF has a child-friendly version. It's beautiful, and if you haven't read it, I mean, it's not that you wouldn't understand the complicated one, but the child-friendly one is so beautiful, and written for young people, and it's the one that I refer to on a regular basis. And I'll just leave you with Article 2 from the UNCRC. All children have these rights, no matter who they are, where they live, what their parents do, what language they speak, what their religion is, whether they identify as a boy or a girl or trans or gender nonconforming or gender fluid, what their culture is, whether they have a disability, whether they are rich or poor. All children should be treated fairly, and they will be in the city of Minneapolis.